Hey everyone! So, nail polish product review extravaganza. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to review 3 different brands of nail polish that I had never tried before, and let you know what I think, what is worth the money, what is not worth the money, and maybe somewhere halfway in between. So let's start with Accessory Zone. Now you may be saying to yourself, Accessory Zone? What the heck is that? Well, I had gotten these sets at Burlington Coat Factory that look like this. I got this one, which was 5 bottles of a glossy nail polish, and I got this one, which was 5 bottles of glitter polish. I paid $4 for each set, so that's less than $1 a piece for each bottle. And I should preface this by saying that I will try any brand, any price point of nail polish, because I have found that quality does not necessarily have anything to do with price. Sometimes you can pay next to nothing for a nail polish and get a terrific formula that you really like, and vice versa. So I saw these and I said to myself, I'm going to try these. It's less than $1 a bottle. I paid $8 for 10 bottles of nail polish, so let's give them a try and see. So first of all, let me show you the colors, because this is what really drew me in. Okay, this is the glossy one. There's this beautiful shade of blue, and then 2 different pinks, a light one and a dark one, a red and a purple. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. Well, I put on a base coat first, just a plain old base coat, nothing fancy. And I started with the pale pink. And, well, actually I never got that far, because here's what happened. I opened the bottle and I could see that the polish was really, really thick. Like, there's no way you would be able to apply this. So I got out some nail polish thinner and I put some in and I shook it up real good, and I opened it up and it didn't look any different. And so I did it again, and same thing. I never got to apply these polishes because they are so thick. So I opened up one of the other bottles. I thought, oh, okay, maybe I got a bad bottle. I opened up one of the other bottles. Same thing. They're all super thick and chunky. I don't know if you can see inside there or not, but it's so thick that you wouldn't be able to apply it on anything. I was not able to thin them out, no matter how much thinner I used, and the thinner I buy is really expensive, so I feel kind of bad because, I wasted quite a bit on my little experiment here. But, yeah, so I was like, alright, well, that's a total washout. I can't make them into a consistency where I can use them, so I moved on to the glitter polishes, which in the kit you get a red, a pink, a blue, another shade of pink, and purple. And actually, if you look at the 2 sets, they almost seem like they would go together. Like, you can kind of match up the glitter polishes with the glossy ones for layering purposes. So I opened up the first bottle of the glitter one, and thank God it was not the super thick formula like the other one. So I was like, oh good, I'm going to be able to use these. So just to test it out, to see how it was going to look and what the formula was going to be like, I didn't put it over another polish because I was afraid that if it didn't work out, it was just going to be a very long process of putting polishes on, removing waiting for things to dry, and so forth. So what I did was I tried one of them out over a base coat. That way I would be able to see the glitter, what it looked like, and be able to tell how the application was. The formula was okay. I didn't have any problems with that. The glitter, however, didn't really show up. It was extremely subtle. You couldn't even really tell like what color the glitter was. It had no discernible factors to it. So I said, this is, not even going to show up if I layer it over a solid color polish. So I was tempted to take it all off and try it over a solid color polish. And when I went to remove everything, the base of the polish is like a plastic. You know how when you take your polish off, it just kind of melts into the polish remover? This didn't do that. It balled up into big like hunks of plastic, so I was like trying to like pull it off with my fingers in chunk. It was just a total disaster. So if you see these kits at Burlington Coat Factory by Accessory Zone, don't get sucked into it because they're pretty colors at a nice price. There isn't anything you can do with these. They just don't work. I'm just gonna throw them in the trash. They're really garbage. Probably the worst polishes I've ever bought in my life. I've never encountered anything like this, ever. So, you know that saying, you get what you pay for. Well, in this particular case, I got what I paid for, which was, I got nothing for very little money. So, don't get sucked into that. Okay, the next one I'm going to review is finger paints. I bought a bottle of finger paints at Sally's. I think this was around $5, but I'm not positive, but it was somewhere around there. And the color I got was My Art Belongs to You. Lisa D1 had been raving about this color in her videos. She said that she loved it so much that when the manicure started to chip, she took it off and she repainted her nails with the same color again. And I was like, wow. Because, not too often do we do things like that if we have a lot of different nail polishes to pick from. So I said, all right, I got to pick this up. So I did, and I'm wearing it today. And the application was not the greatest. I've definitely worked with worse polish, but I had some problems with it when I was applying it. And on the upside though, it is pretty darn opaque. I didn't have to put a lot of coats of it on. I did my one thick coat thing that I like to do. And then I looked at it some more, and I went back, and I did end up adding a second coat. The color of this is very rich and vibrant indoors and under normal household incandescent lighting. But when I went outside to take my picture for the next episode of the nail polish project, it was the strangest thing. I always take like a whole bunch of pictures and then I use the one that comes out the best. So when I uploaded the pictures to my computer and looked at them all, I noticed right away that the outdoor natural lighting did not pick up the richness and vibrancy of the color. So I don't really know what to make of that. It like muted it quite a bit, which I don't remember having seen that happen before when I take the pictures. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I guess that's not really a big deal, because really what's important is what is the polish going to look like indoors, because that's where we spend most of our time. But would I purchase this polish again? Probably not. I probably would not repurchase finger paints because $5 is not a lot of money to spend for a nail polish. But I have purchased nail polishes that I like a lot better for less money. So, and also because of, like I said, it didn't really go on as nicely as I would like it to have. So I probably wouldn't buy any more of this. So that's my opinion about that, although the color is very pretty. And next and last up, I'm going to review Funky Fingers. Now, Funky Fingers is only sold at Five Below, and they are either $2 a piece or 3 for $5, which is, you know, really, really good price for nail polish. However, it's a funny thing because depending on what type of Funky Fingers I bought, I have a different opinion about it. This is Favorite Girl, and this is like a frosty, shimmery, micro glitter type polish, and I absolutely love this. This is one of the best polishes I have ever used in my life. Everything about it was absolutely perfect. It went on like a dream. It was very opaque, so easy to work with, dried rather quickly, and the end result was just stunning, gorgeous. Nothing bad I can say about this. I absolutely love it. And I have some other colors that are that same type of formula that I'm really looking forward to trying. This is one of their crackle shatter type polishes, and I believe these are $1 more. I think they're $3 a piece instead of $2 a piece, but worth every cent. This is an excellent formula for crackle, shatter, whatever you want to call it. They call theirs scales, so this is silver scales. And it's a very good formula, worth every cent of the $3 that it's going to cost you. And I had no problems working with it. And I do also have this in another color too. And I think I've used one of the colors, but not both of them. But good stuff. No complaints. However, when it comes to their solid color neon colors, this is where they fall down. I've used 2 or 3 of these now, and first of all, they dry to a matte finish, which I don't care for. However, as some of you pointed out, I could easily put on a glossy top coat and correct that problem, and I understand that, but I would just assume stay away from anything that dries to a matte finish to start with, so that I don't have to like doctor it up or fix it, because, you know, if I don't care for matte polishes, then why would I buy them? But there's nothing on this bottle that would indicate that it was going to be matte, because in the bottle it just doesn't look like it would be a matte color, and it would have been nice if they had just written, you know, just print the word matte somewhere on the bottle so that I know, but there's really no way of knowing. The application on these are streaky and not opaque. I mean, you can make it opaque by putting multiple layers on there, but you're going to need probably 3 coats to get it opaque, and even then, if you look at it very closely, you're still going to not see complete opacity. So I would not recommend their solid color polishes. But like I said, the frosty, shimmery, glittery ones are great. And there is another one that I didn't bring out, and that is their chunky glitter polishes. No complaints on that either. It was fine. No problem to work with. Looked nice when I was done. So really, I would say just stay away from like the solid colored ones and you'll be fine. They are a very good bargain if you do that. So that's my product review for Accessory Zone, Finger Paint, and Funky Fingers nail polishes. If you have any questions or comments, leave it down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.